Hi everyone, welcome to George's Library. My name is George, and today I want to talk about The Life of Elves by Muriel Barbery. This is a strange little creation. The Life of Elves is the third novel by prize-winning novelist and professor of philosophy Muriel Barbery. This is the story of two orphan girls who grow up unaware initially of each other and of the integral role they will play in the battle of good versus evil. Clara is raised in a secluded Italian mountain village by a priest and his aging housekeeper, and Maria grows up in a remote French farming village, surrounded by loving parents, elderly grandparents, aunts, and cousins. Not until a major battle looms do they begin to realize how important they actually are to the future of humankind. Now, the readers that are familiar with the author's previous work will most certainly see that this is a departure from her previous style. This book, too, has some beautiful descriptive prose, but whereas her early novels have this quirky set of characters, a witty dialogue and gems of wisdom, this one is more plot-driven and it involves a fantasy realm. I'm not sure how to judge Barbery's writing style or the story as a whole, but I did enjoy reading it. Since I first heard of this book, I was curious to read it, although I've never experienced any of the author's books before. I was attracted to the title, and I really thought that this would be a regular fantasy novel about elves. What I got instead was a literary fantasy novel that has a strong dreamlike quality to it. I think the descriptions are great, and I will most likely treasure many of them. But sometimes the imagery can leave you confused and kind of lost in the scene. And this occurred quite often in the battle scene at the end. And by the way, the novel felt to me like it was 90% build up towards this battle. And I also think that this confusion kind of occurs because the characters don't really have much substance. Despite their backstories and influences on other characters or on the story itself, they seem more like they're representatives for ideas and concepts rather than for personalities, which is why the story is more allegorical in essence. I even had a moment there where I considered giving up on the book because of not being invested in the characters or the plot. But it's such a short novel that I just figured I might as well finish it. And I'm glad I did. It's also, I discovered, book 1 of 2. So although you can read this as a standalone novel, when you finish it, when you come to the end, you do have a strong sense of wanting more. And not in the sense that you're excited for more, as much as you feel like there are many questions unanswered and many plot lines open that don't have a conclusion at all. And so I might read book 2 to see if I can learn a little bit more of what this story is trying to tell me. And I hope the answer will be in the sequel. Thanks for listening. I hope you stay safe, be kind, and keep on reading. I'll see you next time.